Hey everyone, this is DPG here with another protein review. Now, like I said last time I did this was I was going to actually do the Monster protein drink compared, when I was doing the 5-hour energy drink. And actually, surprisingly, it was actually really good. I don't have the object here today because I forgot I threw it away at a gas station. What can you do, really? But overall, I have a picture right here about it. This is just, I got the chocolate flavor, but let's go with the pros about it. First off, honestly, it was actually really shocking how much sugar there actually was in it. I was pretty shocked about that for being, well, a protein shake made by a soda company. I mean, there's nothing really much you can do about it, but compared to its actual regular drink, that's the thing that actually got me. Well, let's look at this up. I'm gonna pull it up right now. First off, a regular Monster energy drink, it's going to have about 27 grams of sugar. That's for one serving, and that's 8 ounces. But compared to, well, let's pull this up, Monster protein energy drink. A Monster protein energy drink is actually going to have, compared to its counterpart, 16 grams. In the whole can. In 2 servings in a can, it's going to have less sugar than its counterpart, with nearly identical properties in an energy drink from a Monster. It also has less carbs, and of course, got some potassium from that milk. But of course, it's also a protein shake, which you see in many different types of protein shakes, where it's based, on milk. It goes with the whey, of course. It goes in with skim milk, which can lower the overall sugar, compared to an energy drink, which is going to have corn syrup, dextrose. It goes with some kind of sugar. That's the second ingredient. In this one, it's milk, and of course, we all know what milk is. And it just goes with stick milk. Then it goes with reduced fat milk, calcium, caseinate milk. Then it hits the glucose and sugar. Understandable with everything else. Then it starts adding everything, the tyrant, caffeine in the regular in this protein shake. Compared to a Monster energy drink, it's water, sugar, and everything else. Why do I say go with the protein one? Because it has less sugar in it. It's just overall going to be better for you on a nutrition standpoint. You can argue that energy drinks aren't the healthiest thing. Go with coffee or tea or even actually, there's nothing really much to compare when it comes to caffeine or energy reliance. Gatorade, I guess, if you want to name that, maybe G2 or even Powerade Zero, but that's a different topic. But let's go with some of the cons. There really isn't much of a con comparing these two together, but there is one big con I will say with the Monster protein one. Don't let it sit. Make sure you shake it before you open it, and be careful, because when I drank this, I'm expecting liquid. I'm expecting something smooth like a protein shake. I wasn't expecting something chunky, and that's what I got. I got a little chunky, and I threw up a little bit in my mouth. It wasn't anything to expect. This was just something at the bottom. You can drink it. It's just you gotta expect it. I've had another one. This is a different day. I had another one, and it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as chunky at the bottom. But when you shake it up at the end, like a lot of people do, they try to get every little piece out, even when they're doing water. They do something like this, they just spin it. You might get a little bit on the bottom because it's solidified on the bottom. I don't know what that is 100%. It might be some of the protein. It might be just some of the milk staying there. It could be just because it was processed incorrectly, but still drinkable. You can still eat it if you want, if you're willing to. I wouldn't, just because I wasn't expecting it. I would still buy this product compared to the energy drink. I might just get a sugar-free one, but that's different. Again, different story, different topic. We're talking about protein related. Now, it has 25 grams of protein, which is probably what you want to go with when you're going for a regular meal. And with the carbs, there's not even 20 carbs in it altogether. There's actually only exactly 20 carbs, 16 grams of sugar. But remember, I said when I was talking about the Gatorade bar, that had 26 versus 20. Well, this has 25 versus 20. Still very high. 16. 25 versus 16 grams of sugar. Still very high I usually like try to get 40 to like 15 or 16 is what I usually go for in my protein shakes after a workout. But really, for something that's really quick, you get a gas station or store, and you're in kind of a hurry and you need both energy and food, just something that's gonna last, go with this. This even has less calories overall. The protein one has 200 calories. The energy drink has over 200 calories. Just comparing them side by side. So which one would you choose? Which one I would choose overall? I'm always going to go for the protein one if I'm going to choose with one. One has less sugar, it has less carbs, it actually has some benefits with the protein. It actually has nearly everything identical when it comes to the caffeine, the tyrant. It's very, very similar. It's not one for one, but it's close enough. But now let's compare it to something like, hey, would I choose coffee over energy drinks? I'm probably going to go with the coffee just because it's coffee. It doesn't have anything. It's not processed. Simple, ordinary coffee I can make at home. But if I'm on a road, I need something quick. I want something flavorful with some kind of benefit as in food-wise. I probably would go with something like this. I wouldn't go with something that's a 5-hour energy shot or it's the Starbucks one, which is absolutely atrocious. And I'm going to try that one here pretty soon because I saw it at the store. I'm like, oh my god, another big company that wants to try to get into the protein idea. We have Gatorade, we have Monster, now we got Starbucks. Oh god, this is just getting crazy with the energy drinks and everything. But, so, tell me what you think. I give it a try. I probably will try it again, and I actually recommend trying it if you want to give it a shot. It does have a little bit of a acquired taste because the chocolate's kind of weird. I wouldn't go with the strawberry one. Now, it's just usually strawberry. Anything that comes from a can doesn't really taste that good to me. This is just from a can, not a powder, but from a can. Usually doesn't really taste good. If I'm gonna go off this, probably say one more thing to compare it to. If you ever had one of those diabetic like little carton drinks ever in your life, they have those is just to help balance their sugars. It is very, very similar to that idea. Now, one last thing. Would I take this over something as a post-workout? No. Would I take this as something if I need the energy and I'm running out of time, let's say for work, or I'm heading to work? Yes, this is something really quick. Low in calories overall. 200 is actually not a lot. But I would not do this as a post-workout because that is not the point. This is for a meal replacement. This is not a meal. Alright, so tell me what you think. Hopefully you actually give it a try if you are even okay with energy drinks. I understand if you're not. They're not for everyone, and you shouldn't be taking no more than one a week. It's like sodas, everything in moderation. And of course, watch out the sugars. There's 16 grams in here. Even though that's not a lot, that's a lot to some people trying to go on a low sugar diet. It's your choice. I tried it, not bad. Be careful without bottom though, and have a nice day.